today. Earlier today, the Orange County Sheriff's Office emergency response team was searching the area of Timberscan Apartments that's off of South Texas Avenue in Orange County. And that's when they discovered a body we believe to be that of Miya Marcano. About an hour ago, detectives notified Mia's parents of our tragic news. Our hearts are broken. I told you Thursday that hundreds of Orange County Sheriff's Office personnel were committed to this case and working very hard. Everyone wanted this outcome to be different. So why were we at Timberscan Apartments? So cell phone records showed us that Caballero was in or near the Timberscan Apartments on Friday evening between 8 and 9 o'clock. That's the evening that she was reported missing. And he was there for about 20 minutes. Nothing in the records indicate that he ever returned there prior to killing himself. So we sent search teams out first thing this morning. That's when they found what we believe to be Miya. And although we are very certain of the identity, the positive identification will have to come from the medical examiner's office. At this time, we cannot identify a cause of death, so I don't want to speculate on that. The most important thing right now is that unfortunately we have found what we believe to be the remains of Miya. So I know many of you were in New Smyrna Beach yesterday as we were there for a day and a half, and the reason we were so focused on that area is because, again, cell phone records directed us to that area and indicate the most activity in New Smyrna Beach. In fact, he was there Saturday morning of the 25th between 3 and 4 a.m. for about an hour in that area. So that's why we were there for so long and focused a lot of our efforts there. So, as a community, as a sheriff, as a father, obviously we are grieving the loss of Miya. Again, we can't imagine the pain and anguish that Miya's parents, their family, the loved ones, and the friends, and really our entire community have gone through and will continue to go through. On behalf of the men and women of the Orange County Sheriff's Office, we offer our deepest condolences to Miya's parents, her family, and our loved ones. So I'll take some questions at this time. Start over here.
We found court records indicating that Caballero's family actually lived at Timberscan at one point. Can you confirm?
Yeah, so that's what I'm being told, that he had lived in Timberscan Apartments at one time.
Why did it take you all so long to get to that Timberscan area? When did that cell phone data come in?
So cell phone data came in for the phone a few days ago on Wednesday. And remember, we had asked for 6 months of cell phone data for Caballero, and that data put him all over Orange County, Seminole County, Volusia County. That night, he had been in downtown Orlando. He had been in the Paramore area. Obviously, he'd been in both Orange County near the apartment complex, at the other apartment complex in Seminole County, and of course, Volusia County. And again, the reason we were so intense and focused on the New Smyrna Beach area was because he spent the longest amount of time there. He was there for an hour in a marshy, wooded area.
If you can explain the circumstances, how you found the body, the time, and the details.
Yeah, so Miya was found, or what we believe to be the remains of Miya was found about 10:45 this morning in a wooded area in the area of Timberscan Apartments.
What exactly was it that led to her? Was it a dog that maybe had the scent? Was it someone who spotted something?
So it was members of the emergency response team as they were doing their walkthrough of that area, like you've seen us do in all of these 30 plus searches. They're walking and found what we believe to be her body. A purse with Miya's identification was found near the body as well.
I know you have been looking for the cell phone as well. Was that there? Did that help track it down?
So we are still looking for at least 2 cell phones and keys related to this case.
Have you reached out to our family at this point, and what's been their response? How are they holding up?
Yeah, so the family has been talking with detectives and victim advocates. Obviously, we're filling them in on everything that we have learned so far, and victim advocates are there to support them during this time until we have official notification, identification from the medical examiner's office.
Sheriff, there's been a lot of discussion about Caballero, but there's also just been some discussion about whether he had any help. Is there anybody else right now that you are focusing on in terms of a person of interest?
So we are not looking for any other people. We believe pretty conclusively that Armando Caballero is responsible for this crime, and there is not any other person or persons that we are looking for in this case.
Everybody good?
Sheriff, I know it's always hard to share that news with the family, but this family, their resolve has been relentless through all this. Talk to me about that phone call, that conversation, and if you yourself made it personally.
So our detectives were the ones who notified the family, and I can tell you, I've spoken to the family. I've spoken to friends of the family on a constant basis this entire week, and so have our detectives. And yeah, their hope and their resolve was something short of amazing, and or nothing short of amazing. And our heart goes out to them. And I can't imagine what they're going through. Like I said earlier, we're all fathers here and mothers, and we're going to grieve with them as well. We didn't want this outcome. We wanted something different. Of course, the men and women of the Orange County Sheriff's Office worked so hard. And yesterday I was out in New Smyrna Beach with our emergency response team, and there's the deputies. They were covered from head to toe in mud, searching so hard to find her, and hoping for a better outcome.
Any details of what exactly happened, the circumstances? Is there a chance that we never know what exactly happened to Miya?
No, I think we'll be able to piece together pretty good what happened, because we know that he entered her apartment 4:30. We know that he was at Timber Scan Apartments, now where we believe she was found, between 8 and 9 o'clock. Before we even responded to the scene. So obviously there's still an autopsy that needs to be done. So we'll be able to piece together, I think, exactly what happened. And I do think that he was trying to throw authorities off the trail by going all over the place, by going up to New Smyrna Beach, maybe in an effort to possibly get away with this before he took his own life.
Of the investigation they're doing, if you can explain.
I'm sorry, one more time.
The next steps for the investigation, if you can explain.
All right, so the next steps obviously will focus a lot on the autopsy and exactly what happened. And then again, we have a pretty good timeline. We think what has happened, but we're going to shore up that timeline to find out exactly what happened in this case.
And it was specific detective or any who found the body, who was who found?
Yeah, so members of our emergency response team, they're specially trained to do these searches. So like you've seen from some of our footage, they kind of line up at arm's length, and they do these large searches of these areas, and they walked up on her and found the body.
And you said that today was the first day at Timber Scan, and it was just because it was just 10 minutes, 20 minutes that he was there, rather the hour in this month.
Well, like I said, he had been all over Orange, Seminole, and Volusia County. So, as a matter of fact, there are several other places that we still have to search to locate evidence. So it's just a matter of searching all these different areas.
Any other counties at this point, or it's been just Seminole?
Yeah, it's still just Orange, Seminole, and Volusia County is the focus of our searches.
Today was indeed the first day at Timber Scan.
Yeah, to my knowledge, yes. All right, thank you.